The Caravan channel. Sponsored by Adrian Flux Insurance.
Now that Bailey's third generation unicorn has been on sale for quite a while, it gives us a chance to look at the best seller in the range. And it's this, the Unicorn Valencia, with a fixed near-side double bed. It's just ahead of the Cadiz with its fixed twin beds. Now, like all the other unicorns, it features a much improved external appearance, with those white sidewalls in place of the old Magnolia, and revised front and rear bumpers. It also features plenty of kit. There's all the Alco goodies you could need, alloy wheels, heavy-duty corner steadies, and external gas and mains and aerial points. Now, I would prefer it if the power point was on the other side of the van, along with the cassette emptying point, to avoid you tripping over the lead when you've got your awning out. But other than that, there's plenty to love about the exterior of this van. But presumably, the reason people go for the Valencia is what it's like inside. So let's check that out. Like the exterior, the interior of the Unicorn 3 has been extensively revised. By paring back the bulkheads and adding things such as this slimline tower fridge, Bailey has increased the sense of space inside the van, and you really feel it standing here in the kitchen. There's plenty of workspace and a lift-up flap should you need it. I really like the fact that there are 2 sockets in here, ideal should you want to boil a kettle and a user toaster at the same time. And the cocktail cabinet is a much more simplified affair for 3 bottles of wine instead of the glitzy glazed units you get in some vans. I'm less keen on the fact that the microwave is quite high up and directly over the dual fuel hob. But this being a top spec van, of course these are standard, as is a separate oven and grill. Now, like all Bailey Caravans, the Unicorn features a centrally mounted gas locker, and it's here beneath the worktop, which you might think reduces cupboard space significantly. But Bailey's quite neatly added this little island unit, which means there's plenty of space for all your stores. However, there is one slight quibble with it, because the catch is here and the handle's here. If you forget to open the catch, it's quite easy to put it off and damage it. Now, if you enjoy a party, this may well be the lounge for you. These sofas are massive. There's room for 3 on each side, and if you've got smaller kids or grandkids perhaps, they're long enough at 5'11" and 6 foot to be used as single beds. If you'd prefer a double, then that's easy enough. You simply pull out these slats and fold down the cushions, and then you have a really large double bed. During the day, this is a lovely place to sit, largely thanks to that big central full height window, which is a real USP of the Bailey Unicorn and Pegasus. It lets in plenty of light, even on a miserable day like today. And at night, the LED spotlights all around give a really warming glow, instead of the harsh light of a big central ceiling rose. The Valencia is strictly a 4-berth, but I have a feeling it will be largely bought by couples. And the main reason they'll be buying it is this, the fixed near-side double bed. It's got a really thick mattress which makes it extremely comfortable, but it's only 6 foot 2 inches long, so you do need to check that it's going to be long enough for your needs. And as ever, there's a cutaway to help you walk through to get to the washroom. I really like the fact that each side has its own little shelf for books or cup of tea, and spotlights. There are also masses of storage options in here. There are 4 overhead lockers, 2 open shelves, one of which features the TV, and of course a socket and an aerial point for it. And on this side of the van, you've got a massive wardrobe. You'll find the Aldi wet central heating tank in there, but it doesn't take up too much room. Back here, there's another neat little storage point for the freestanding table. And of course, being a fixed bed van, it features a massive storage space underneath the bed itself. There's plenty of space and a waterproof tray, so you can stow wet gear through the external access locker. Full-width end washrooms are in vogue, and the Valencia's is hard to fault. The large shower has a pair of dedicated lights, an oversized shower head, and a large shelf with slots that allow the water to drain, all evidence of thoughtful design. Modest caravanners, however, might not appreciate the full-height clear door and the transparent window. A small cupboard shares space with a deep vanity mirror which has its own downlighter. And there's plenty of room to dress in here, plus a proper radiator in place of the inadequate heated towel rail of the old model. Now, it would be wrong to suggest that Bailey is breaking any new ground with the Valencia. Once a fashionable newcomer, the fixed near-side bed now feels as old as the hills. But what it does do is refine this layout to make it feel more spacious and less compromised. Throw in an extensive kit list and a pretty appealing price tag, and it's easy to see why the Unicorn remains this company's best seller.
Adrian Flux Insurance, proud sponsors of the Caravan channel.